So I love Nicolas Cage, and I think he always brings something interesting to his roles, whether that's good or bad. I always enjoy his performance. So today I'm watching the 1994 Patreon voted film, It Could Happen to You. I don't know the plot, I don't know the cast. I don't think it's gonna be an action movie. Just judging off the title, it kind of sounds more like a rom-com or something like that, which I'm excited to see. I know he's done a ton of like straight action movies, so it'll be nice to see something different. Thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for Nicolas Cage movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you're ever curious about what gear I use or what's on the bookshelf, I've included a link in the description. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Yeah, this feels very much like heartwarming 90s drama situation. So I'm excited to see it. Bridget Fonda, any relation to a Jane Fonda? Rosie Perez sounds familiar as well. Isaac Hayes, yeah, I recognize his name. Hey, I'm walking here. Oh, and Stanley Tucci? Okay, awesome.
He was a very decent guy, as was his partner, Bo.
Okay, he's playing a New York City police officer. He'd have to be. And Red Buttons. Who's Red Buttons? A clown? Delivering babies on buses?
He was just a good cop.
Doing all the good guy things.
Charlie lived happily in Queens, where he was born and had lived all of his life.
We have an on-screen narrator? That's fun.
Oh no, she doesn't like me to surprise her at work.
Charlie was married to Muriel.
I love this. Like,
she hated Queens.
Voiceover on screen. Yes, I definitely recognize her.
Waitress, who's about to get some terrible news?
I love his lobster tie. Yep. Oh, man.
Like winning the $64 million lottery.
Dang.
The story you're about to see, well, it's pretty much all true.
This is based on a true story? Really? Even Angel? Okay, I'm very curious.
One bedroom in Queens is not my idea of living.
She wants to live the high life? Yeah.
Never went there.
What, that place? Oh, no.
It looks cute. Oh, this is where she's gonna be a waitress? Okay. Oh, and look who it is. Yeah, right behind her.
Here we go.
Yeah, no personal checks. It's crazy to think people used to pay with checks.
I think I'm never gonna see you again.
You'll see me tomorrow.
Well, oh, I'll be here.
You got a deal.
Okay. Yeah, this is based on a true story. I'm assuming that actually happened. He offers to offer her a tip of half of this lottery ticket. I'm very curious. I was watching, there's a YouTube channel called Legal Eagle where he reviews legal situations in movies and TV shows, and
I want a Chinese, come on.
In a minute.
he wasn't discussing this film, but he was discussing a situation where somebody won and promised to leave it as for a bartender. So I'm very curious to see what happens and if he will keep his promise, and like from a legal standpoint, how much of it he has to actually, like, is it a verbal agreement? But yeah, it was interesting to see what he had to say. So yeah, check out his channel if you haven't seen it.
Just can't believe it's you.
Let the man have a foot bath. He's busy patrolling the streets all day.
Since when did this bother you?
Since now, okay?
Yeah, well, her nail polish probably smells. Oh!
12, 16, 26, 64, 84. When we return, sports with Larry Lipschitz.
Yeah, oh my god, that's crazy. They won the ticket. He's got his Jiffy Pop. They got all numbers correct.
What are we having, honey?
Well, he's gonna have to explain himself about a promise he made to a waitress.
The bowlers, thank God, they only count us one. But, the 16 people that picked this number. Oh, God.
You have to split it with everybody who has the ticket.
We could live on that, right?
I think, I mean, I hope you could live off of $4 million.
Those calls in, so we don't have to split it with them either.
Stress eating popcorn, oh my god.
When?
He's like, oh, by the way, I promised I'd give some to a waitress. So she gets $2 million and he gets $2 million. I feel like his wife's gonna leave him. She seems only concerned about the money.
I've got something to tell.
What everybody wants to hear. Those words never mean anything good. You're still gonna be millionaires. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you could. So what's that? Season tickets, stereo system, Mazda GL.
Yeah, she wouldn't know how much you won unless you tell her. She didn't know what numbers you played.
How much sugar's on the table? Everything okay here?
Yeah, thanks.
Good, good.
Yeah, I'm curious, is he gonna give her what he promised? Half of his earnings? Is he gonna give her like $1,000, $500, like...
Coffee?
No.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what he's gonna do.
From your check. Now bring me some coffee.
I hope if she does get the $2 million, she buys out this restaurant and fires that guy. Ah! Well, you know, we're not all perfect. How's that coffee taste? Extra cigarette-y? Yeah. There's no way that would get dissolved. Gross. Coffee with a K.
May I?
It's a chain for her glasses? Oh, that's so sweet. She's always losing her glasses.
So, you've had bad luck?
Unbelievable.
She's like deciding whether or not to give it to her.
My dog died of parvo.
Oh,
I
that's
still
horrible
don't even
disease.
know to this day what parvo is.
Oh, it's a disease that kills puppies.
Door number 2. I'll take half of the lottery. Hey.
Yep. Yeah, he regrets that option. Yeah. Yep. She's like, I'll take it. That was double the tip. Yeah.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All right. What? We won something? What did we win?
$4 million.
Yep, there it is.
And you're telling me that you're actually going to split it with me?
Yep, that's what you chose. He's kept his word.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
She's like, I quit. I'm out. See you later. Bye. Just going around with a bucket of ice cream for everybody. And he's keeping track of every single scoop and is gonna charge her later. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad he actually decided to give her half.
The whole city will admire you. Everybody will know you. You'll be a celebrity.
Yeah, I don't know why these two are together. It seems like they have very different priorities. I'm assuming he'll get with the waitress at some point.
Luckiest people gathered here in Midtown Manhattan, here to stake their claim in the state's $64 million.
Yeah, that's crazy. I always wonder if there's like one winner or if it's split.
Hey, we got a cop gave a waitress a $2 million tip. We're gonna open up our own bowling alley.
They're like, yeah, we don't care about your story anymore. We're off to this heartwarming, wholesome moment between a police officer and a waitress.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up like the actual like news articles and stuff about this after I finish watching.
Any trouble with the fact your husband split $4 million with a stranger?
Not at all.
Yeah, right.
Always been known as Muriel, the woman with a heart of gold.
She's writing her own captions.
Oh, actress. Yeah, briefly, but it didn't work out.
I don't recognize her as an actress. Like, was she been in other things? Comment below and let me know. $2 million tip would be life-changing. That's crazy. I've seen like stories online and stuff about people giving like $100 tips, even sometimes thousands, but never millions. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and especially considering it's someone he never, like, he only knew briefly.
That outfit, it looked like it came from the 60s.
She's already shopping and spending the monies.
Oh, honey, what a feeling it is to come here with money.
I feel like I've never been to New York, but I imagine the shopping is substantial. Woman of a Heart of Gold, that's her name, and she just yelled at him for giving money to a veteran. Oh my god. And a fur.
Tiffany's darling, and I'll be born again.
She's gonna get paint thrown at her, isn't she? Yep, here we go.
Hi there. Hi, baby.
The only reason you're calling is you read about me in the lottery and you want a piece of it.
That's correct, yes. That's exactly it. He spent all your credit card, like he spent all your bank account, and he's going for your millions.
So, when you retire?
I'm not retired.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's gonna stay at work? Okay, interesting.
Oh, I feel bad for you, baby.
Hey, I'm not bad-mouthing it, all right? I'm just saying it's an adjustment.
Yeah, I feel like that would be hard to process for sure, going from having a regular salary and regular job to suddenly a millionaire overnight, basically.
Thank you.
I always see those blue cups in movies that take place in New York. Comment below, is it like a specific chain that sells them? Are they just like cups that are made in New York? I don't know, but I've always seen them in TV shows and movies.
Shut up! Call a doctor!
I'm the doctor here, honey! He just keeps talking.
Oh! Oh, that would hurt. Oh god, no, no, no. Shots fired. Shots fired. He took a can of chili at his head. Oh, tackle him through the front door. Oh.
Come on! Get up, Tom! Get up, man! You alright? You alright, man? You alright? Get inside! Inside!
Whoa, god, I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Why didn't you just shoot this asshole?
There's too many customers.
You alright, man?
He got shot in the arm. He's bleeding. He's bleeding.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Who claps like that? It's like a golf clap?
Guess this bullet was fate telling me to take it easy for a while. At least that's what my wife says. I love being a cop. $10,000 to the Policeman's Widows Fund.
She's like heartbroken. Anything he does that's like generous or kind, she's just devastated. Yeah, those aren't tears of joy.
Who?
Oh, Mr. Patel. Hi. I'm your accountant. Hello, pleased to meet you. By the way, all the very best on...
I recognize him as well. He is in The Office as like a telemarketer, like the best telemarketer. I'm pretty sure that's him.
Why should I? You're the one that loves to give everything away.
This is not going well. I don't think there'll be a lot of cage rage in this movie, but it's super cute, super heartwarming and wholesome, so I'm enjoying it so far.
Well, Yvonne's.
She bought it a couple
Yes! Yeah, girl.
Good for her.
Can I get you anything else?
That's awesome. I'm so glad.
How's the soup?
No, basil.
You're kidding me.
Charlie Lang table. He has his own table dedicated to him by the window. So cute.
You gotta be really somebody to get him on the floor.
Hey, don't worry about that. Make him...
Hey, I gotta go home.
Tickets, man. Oh, man.
I'm glad she's doing well.
7.
Yeah, Charlie seems to be like generous and is like getting things for people he cares about, which I feel like most people would do when they won the lottery, you know, but his wife seems to have other plans.
A lot of people here.
Isn't it great? Oh, Charlie,
And the bowling team making an appearance. Are they part of the true story as well?
Well, they're for little old ladies. Which you certainly are not.
Is this Colonel Sanders flirting with her? Oh my. God. Yeah, I'm very curious if this actual Millionaires Club exists for people who've won the lottery.
It's just like velvet.
Yeah, she seems to be doing just fine without him.
Pacino.
Both first names?
Al Pacino Biasi.
Oh, okay, yeah, both first names is Al Pacino.
That's what I said.
She's just living her best life.
Be in favor of it.
You're so goofy. Oh my. Yeah, I feel like these two are gonna get together by the end of the movie. I don't know if that's what happened in real life or they just made this happen for the movie.
Pick me up at noon?
I'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah, is he officially retired now? Seems like his arm is doing okay, so yeah, I'm curious if he's just taking a leave of absence or yeah, if he's done for good now that he obviously has another source of income and is spending more time with the waitress because he's got so much free time since he's not working.
Hey!
I never had great balance.
I would be terrible at rollerblading. Yeah.
They threw me off the Peter Rabbit slope.
You gotta bend your knee.
The bunny hill? Is that what he calls the Peter Rabbit slope? The little bunny hill that you train on?
Watch it, so don't. Oh no! Slow down!
I can't slow down!
Sure you can!
Sure I can, I can!
Oh! I feel like this scene has been in movies before. I feel like I've seen this, yeah. Oh, right into the lakes.
This is it for you and rollerblading.
Do people still rollerblade? I don't know that I've seen anybody rollerblade in the past like 10 years. Aww. That's so sweet. He's just like doing random good deeds around the city. Aw, so sweet.
Thank you for riding with the New York Transit Authority. Have a pleasant evening.
Yeah, and it's like all the things that like, he's like, oh, if I won $1 million, I would do these things. Oh, he's taking the baseball team to the field. Aww.
And all the kids from Woodside.
Angels in the Outfield, also a great movie. Oh, yes. Pretending to catch the game, you know, going over the fence, yeah.
Great day! It was a great day for me too!
Oh, his wife's throwing him out. Oh, someone in the paper posted a photo. It's just the two of them, like, handing out free rides at the subway. She's throwing him out.
Just 50 grand in seed
Oh
money,
my
and then we're
God,
off and running.
just-
Okay, honey, look, picture this. Picture
He already, like, put 12 grand on her credit card, emptied her bank account. She had to declare bankruptcy, and this guy's got the balls to come back and ask for more money.
Oh, God, Charlie, I'm just so sick of it. Your niceness and your decency. But you want to know what?
She's sick of his decency.
You're a working class thief. You are blue collar all the way.
She's clearly not okay with that. That's what makes him happy, is helping other people.
I know. I want to fly.
And then she'll take half of the lottery with her. That's a bold move to get a self-portrait done of yourself.
Honey?
Oh my God. Buy a new apartment. Never come back.
Mine is, I'm sticking around, which I have a right to do, until you kick in.
Get divorced. Change your name.
You stick around because I...
Yeah, see you later. Bye. So he's gonna be coming out of his place.
Going.
She's leaving hers.
Hotel.
Well, they both end up at the same hotel.
You won the lottery.
Yeah?
One night at least. Stay at the plaza.
There you go. Stay at the plaza. Treat yourself.
Maybe I will. You're a real pal, you know that?
Oh, it's like 12-year-old kid. Aww. How much is, does anybody know, how much is one night at the plaza in New York cost? I imagine it's very pricey.
Smoking or non-smoking?
I remember that being an option. And like when you went out at restaurants and stuff, they would always ask smoking or non-smoking. Yeah, just like that. They both end up at the same hotel, of course.
You checked your bathroom yet? There's a robe in it.
Oh, yeah, live that robe life.
Or something. I think it's $100, yeah.
I'll do it.
I'll split it with you.
What, are you gonna share the rope?
Right, and then you can have it 1 month and I'll take it 1 month, or, you know, like every other day, or...
Every other day? They're gonna make out. Yep. They're sharing robe plans. Yep, here we go. Smooching. And it overlooks Central Park. Oh my. Well, separate robes, okay.
And here she is.
Oh my.
Can we proceed, please?
And her lawyer I recognize as well. He's been in a ton of stuff for sure.
Gentlemen, as they say in Hollywood,
6 feet under.
we are also attaching the monies given by Mr. Lang to Ms. Biasi.
How? How can they do that?
Return the money immediately and in full, or face substantial penalties and punitive damage.
Come on, that's insane. Yeah, there's no way.
But you're gonna have to stop seeing her for a while.
That's crazy that she's, yeah, gonna try and go after this. Like, oh my gosh.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can't be staying at the plaza every night. His feet are gonna be, yeah, I didn't think that Barney blanket's a bit short.
My dead father.
Oh my gosh. Practice routine.
To me, your anniversary will always be on the 26th.
Oh my goodness, that's not the dream she had at all! This is not going well.
We have, Your Honor.
Was this trial part of, like, it's hard to tell if it's fabricated for the movie or if it's part of the true story.
The court would like to thank the jury for its service in this difficult case. The court is dismissed.
So his ex-wife took all the money and... yeah, I'd be getting out of there pretty quick too. This was like such a cute and heartwarming story, and now it's like... it's still heartwarming, because I'm assuming they'll still be together without the money.
Justice was done.
And don't you believe that the good deeds performed by your husband and Ms. Biasi are...
Hey, this is not a press conference. The verdict is in. We're happy.
Yeah, now she's gonna be with this guy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, I feel like they'll still be together because they care about more than the money, but still, it's like two people who are genuinely doing good and, you know, worked hard their whole lives, got some money, and now they've lost it. Yeah, will she have to, like, sell the restaurant now? Will she still be able to keep it? Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't think they cared. Like, I figured they'd still be together. Yeah. They're gonna play the lottery again and win again? What are the odds? They're having this, like, super cute romantic moment. He's eating his soup in the corner. Is that a tiny camera?
Tonight, I, Angel Dupree, a photographer for the New York Post.
Oh, he was undercover. Oh, here we go.
One stop.
Okay, so it sounds like they're gonna go out of town for a little while.
I'm okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, she closed up the diner.
Door stuck.
Oh, they got a bunch of fan mail. Aw.
No, it must be some kind of a mistake.
Good Samaritans Fund.
Oh, they set up like a GoFundMe, but a 1990s version, the Good Samaritan Fund. Everybody sent in checks and money.
In the world like you.
Aw.
Ethel from Staten Island.
Thanks, Ethel.
This is all for us. Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, they obviously saw what happened on the news and wanted to help out, so aw. Oh, here's more. Aww. They're gonna be open mail all day. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a lot of mail.
Went back to the force.
And she could, yeah, buy the restaurant for good.
Lived in a city where people prayed for miracles every day.
Oh, that's so cute. Very messy. They're dropping a bunch of pink hearts. So that was my first time watching the 1994 film It Could Happen to You, starring Nicolas Cage and Bridget Fonda. Like I said, I'm not sure if she is related to Jane Fonda in any way, but I really enjoyed her performance, but I haven't seen her, I don't think I've seen her in anything recently, so maybe she retired from acting, but yeah, it was a super heartwarming, super wholesome film. I really enjoyed Nicolas Cage's performance. It was something different, it was a little bit more lighthearted. Usually he does these, like, either really terrible movies, which I also love, or these like very fast-paced action movies, so it was nice to see him in this like rom-com style film. I played this police officer Charlie, who I don't know if that's the actual person's name since this was based off a true story, who has the good fortune of winning the lottery and has promised if he does win, I will give the waitress at this coffee shop half since he doesn't have money for a tip. So I'm very curious how many other stories are out there like this and how many people actually you know, followed through with them. I feel like not a lot of people would have, just because it's a huge amount of money, obviously, and this would be a complete stranger that you're giving half of your earnings to. Maybe if he had won the full 64, he would have given her 2, and it wouldn't have seemed like, you know, it would have been more manageable, as he would have had all 62 million. But with that bowling team from Albany winning, they got 4 million, and then he decided to split it to the 2 with this waitress who was not doing well financially, so obviously that was a big boost to her. And they both just seemed like, again, I don't know how much of this was fact or fiction for the movie based off the real life story, but in the movie they definitely seemed like people who were genuinely nice and wanted to help out other people if they could. And, you know, like, she's letting this guy in to have a bowl of soup late at night, and it's cold and it's raining, and she sets up a table just for people who can't afford a meal, because I feel like she's been in a situation where maybe couldn't afford a meal, but definitely understands the importance of a dollar and is trying to help other people who, you know, maybe don't have a job and can't even afford the basics. So yeah, it was good people that you wanted to see good things happen to them. So I think that's what made it just extra special and heartwarming. It's not like they, you know, won the money and then skipped town and never talked to anybody again. They still stayed in the community and tried to help out people that they'd known for a long time. So I feel like that made it extra special. I really enjoy Stanley Tucci's performance, so it was great to see him in this as well, playing this like deadbeat, hopefully soon to be ex-husband who's emptying out her bank account, using all her credit cards, and then shows up asking for a small loan of $50,000. So yeah, I'm glad, like I said, if this was happening in real life, I'm glad those two people found each other. But even in the movie, it was super cute, and I was fully expecting it to have a happy ending. I don't know if Charlie's ex-wife was that extreme in real life. Might have just been dramatized for the movie, but with the trial and everything going on, and then everybody mailing in, and it was just such like a heartwarming feeling for these people who gave back so much of what they won, and then have other people, you know, send in $5, $10, whatever it was, to get them back on their feet, because they knew the story. They knew that Charlie and Yvonne had lost all of their money to Charlie's ex-wife, so that was super sweet and just a nice ending. And then they find out that Yvonne's bought the cafe again, and that Charlie's gone back to work, which she seems perfectly fine with. Sounds like he really loved his job and was super bored, you know, being semi-retired. So it was just a really wholesome and sweet movie overall. And I'm very curious about like the legal parameters of his like verbal offering. If she had found out that he had won and didn't provide her with the winnings, could she have gone after him? I don't know. I feel like that's more likely to be the real world situation, if someone, you know, like makes an offhanded comment and is like, oh, you know, like, what are the chances of me winning? But of course, like the title of the film says, it could happen to you. So someone saying, oh, I'll give you half, thinking that it's never going to happen, obviously. But of course, when it does, are they going to come through with their promise? Do they legally have to? Or is it just, you know, his ticket because he bought it and he's responsible for what he does with it, and there's no actual implications, he doesn't have to follow through? So I think I read a similar situation, but with a bartender, where a guy left a lottery ticket as a tip instead of cash, and they either made a verbal agreement, or she assumed that whatever she won off the ticket would be hers, as he gifted it to her, and what that looks like legal gifting. And then I think the bartender won something, and the guy who left the ticket decided to go after her, saying like, well, I gave it to you, so technically it's mine. Like, anytime there's huge chunks of money like that involved, I feel like people are very determined to try and get a piece of the pie, which makes sense. But yeah, it's an interesting concept to think of, and especially since it's a true story. And it was so sweet to them to like take all those guys to the baseball field, which I feel like would just be such a memorable day for these guys, and to pay for everybody's fare for the subway ride home. I liked the character Angel, who we saw as like this voiceover narrator at the beginning, and then we didn't really see him again till the end of the film, or he was just kind of sporadically through shots, but breaking the fourth wall and talking to the camera. We find out he's actually wearing a disguise as an undercover photographer for this newspaper, and he writes a story about Charlie and Yvonne, and that's what starts this whole Good Samaritan campaign, because like any good rom-com, they end up at the end together. So despite them losing all their money, Charlie and Yvonne still wanted to be together because they care about more than just the money. And it was really sweet to hear how she felt about him when she was on the stand. I don't think he had heard her say anything like that out loud before. So, but overall, I enjoyed it. Definitely cheesy moments, definitely predictable, you know, with rom-coms they usually are, or drama rom-coms. But, you know, they end up at the same hotel, of course, that they're both there at the exact same time, and you know, they don't have any cell phones or anything because it's the 90s, but they still somehow always run into each other in this giant city. And when he goes to meet her and leaves the boat, and then they end up, you know, having this like dinner together and getting to know each other. And meanwhile, Muriel's on this boat chatting up this investor, or a guy who's presenting himself as an investor and says he's going to set up this huge financial portfolio for them. So yeah, it was interesting, and she didn't even seem like she noticed that Charlie was gone the whole time. Muriel definitely didn't seem concerned about giving money away, and she even like yelled at him. Was like, well, how dare you be so decent all the time, and is just kind of scolding him because her only concern seems to be the money at this point. So yeah, again, I don't know if that was real life or they just made it up for the movie, but yeah, I feel like it was the very opposite response that Charlie had. Charlie's initial response was, let's give back and let's help people. And her response was basically like, we need to hold on to every dime and not give anything away. And she was very against, you know, giving money to the waitress. But I really enjoyed that actress, Rosie Perez. I thought she was super funny in this, even though her character was a bit over the top. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I don't usually watch rom-coms, so it was nice to see this and to see Nicolas Cage in a different role. He did have a few Cage rage moments where he was just yelling, but in a joyous, happy way. So I don't really know the count as rage, but just a really cute film, so wholesome and just really enjoyable. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for Nicolas Cage movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Who's Red Buttons? A clown? We have an on-screen narrator. I love his lobster tie. $2 million tip would be life-changing. He chucked a can of chili at his head. Is this Colonel Sanders flirting with her? Oh my. Yeah, both first names is Al Pacino. I would be terrible at rollerblading. What, are you gonna share the rope?